Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is a new series called 30 for 30, where I do 30 rapid-fire critiques in 30 days, 15 Adorama picks, and 15 Squarespace rapid-fire critiques. If you want to see all of the rapid-fire critiques in one place, go ahead, click up on the screen right now. We'll take you over to the website to do that, but let's get into a critique. All right, here we go with another Adorama Picks rapid fire critique, part of my 30 critiques in 30 days. Before we jump into that, if you haven't made prints lately and you want to make aluminized metal prints from Adorama Picks, go ahead and use the code PXMETFRO30 until September 30th, 2015 to get 30% off your entire metal print order. More on that later. Let's get into this. We've got Midrag Popovich's photos. So this seemed to be a photo story. There seemed to be a theme going on here, and that's why I picked it. So let's go ahead and take a look at these images. EOS Rebel T3 with a kit lens, an 18 to 55 kit lens. So let's go ahead and critique these. So I like this shot. I like it's captured in the eyes. Now, distraction of the kid running in the background, not your fault. Nothing you can do about that. Is this distracting here? I think it is. What do we shoot this at? 55, so all the way out at the end of it. So you're using the camera and the lens to the best of the ability that you can. I love the way that this kid looks, and I'm sure it's a quick moving thing that you just had to grab. You have a very distinct editing style, which I'm fine with, just because I don't agree with, just because I wouldn't edit with this muted type color doesn't mean that it's not okay with you or okay for you. That's perfectly fine. I love the look in the eyes. I wish we could get rid of this stick and wish we didn't have this person here. And if you had more time, if you could have more time, I would definitely get closer and fill the frame top to bottom with this kid right here. But the eyes and the emotion that you captured are really good right there. Wow, so this is interesting as well. 55 millimeters again? Yep, 55 millimeters. So you're at 5.6 ISO 100, 1/60th of a second, using the camera and the lenses to its full ability. I love the scene that's being painted here. We've got the car in the background. We've got this hopper dish over here. We've got this building background here. And your processing is very interesting. It lends to a very old world feel. And that's what processing is all about. I might as well interject here. Processing is something that you find your style in editing. Part of the process is taking a photo, capturing the moment, and then the next process is bringing it to life in an image, in the processing. What do you do with the image that you captured to take it to another level? And in this case, I like what's going on. And I really want to say, do not buy plug-in packs and this pack where it's one press of a button gives you this amazing looking image. I don't agree with that. Create your own presets, things that you like, your own style. I have no problem with presets if you create them to fit for your work, but not sitting there pressing a button and seeing how something else edits it. I'm not a big fan of that. I like this image, really good part of a photo story. If it was a part of a photo story, it works very well. Wow, that's cute. Caught the moment with the girl over here, doing a very nice job with this camera and this lens setup. Quickly moving, I think it works. I'll just call it that. It's a photojournalistic shot, and it works, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we've got the dog up on the hill, golden retriever. I like the feel of it. It has that feel of isolation. Why is the dog here? It leaves me asking that question. The only compositional change that I would make is the positioning, the angle of the camera in this case. It could just be me. But if I was to sit here and do a composition that felt better, I think that the dog is too far into the top of the frame. It just feels like if it was a little lower, more along this line, it would be closer to the bottom and it wouldn't hurt as much. Now that's for me personally. I feel like it's causing tension where it's at. That's why I feel if it was cut down in this area, boom, whatever the proper aspect ratio would be, I think that I would like that better. But overall, I really do like this. This is all right. There's no, if you had a person or a kid or the dog going down this area, it would look much better. To me, it's just a boring snapshot of of the scene. It just doesn't have much interest. Sony DCS W830. I don't even know what that camera is. Maybe that's why I don't like it. Oh, but let me go back. Was the other one taken with the WSC30? Yeah. So that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what camera. I just didn't like it. So here we've got multiple dogs in this case, and the sky, which is throwing off a lot of the settings in this image. Let's see if this would have done something a little different. If this was more of the composition, I would like it. I just think it's not close enough. It's not filling the frame. If you did this, it would fill the frame with the interest. The sky is not the interest in this image. It's the guy leaning on the cane. He looks interesting with the dogs. And that composition I just showed you, I think is a winning composition. Now keep this in mind. I'm not in the situation that you are in. The part of doing critiques, it's not that I'm ripping apart the image. You're not. The point of critiques is to point out the positives, the things that are done right, and the things that in the future to keep in the back of your mind when you're shooting again. So just because I'm pointing out things in the image, that's what a critique is. You point out things that help everybody out there take their, if I say one thing right now, like, leave less sky and try to get that composition like I showed it, well, maybe in the back of your mind when you're shooting, you're going to be looking at the composition, see that you have this much dead space in the sky, but you have interest in the bottom, that subconsciously you may just get the image and fill the frame a certain way. That's what critiques are all about. It's not just about ripping stuff apart. It's about giving positives and different ideas that you could do for the future. Now this is better. Okay, this is better than that one 2 shots ago. This, no good. This, a lot better. Gentle rolling hills. Now this time I think the processing could be a little better. You could pull back, bring some of the sky back in. But all in all, composition is great. I love how the hills gently roll away into the distance. I like that image. What did we shoot this one with? Now the DSCW. So it's a point and shoot of some sort. This is good. I would like to try it in black and white. You have the nice looking, the composition is good. We want to know more about this person. I think a high contrast black and white would lend very well to this. Though it doesn't not work in color, it looks good. All right. So I like the composition here. Now we have a D50-100, switching over to that, with an 18-70. Wow, I haven't heard that lens in a long time. That was a really good kit lens that they made that they stopped making. Composition, good. I do not hate this leaf in the foreground because it creates more dimension. We're out of focus here, draws us into the frame right there. Background, everything looks pretty good here. Even with this blown out, it doesn't distract, even with the 2Y up on that right there. So color's good. I think this works out pretty well. Nice job. Moving on. I'm a rog. I'm a rog. Look at me. I'm a rog. This is fine. It works well. The one thing, I like it. Black and white could do well here. One thing I would say is if you had the time, which is probably not the dog going to lay on its back the whole time, lower angle, shooting more up at the dog, filling that frame, and then you could have that background and the barbed wire pop more. I do like this, don't get me wrong. It's another idea, if you did have the time, to try from an even lower angle than where you were, which would be laying in the grass to get even lower to the dog's angle, and I think that would give you a better image. So very interesting, 3 different cameras we saw here, but a very unique style, I almost said style, a very unique style of shooting and editing that I like. I'm drawn to these images, so very nice job there, and that's another rapid fire critique, part of my 30 for 30. And, like I started it off, if you haven't made any prints in a long time and you're interested in making aluminum metal prints, check out them at adoramapics.com. Use the code that's up on the screen right now to get 30% off your entire metal print order. What I love about them is that they come out of the box ready to hang. You don't have to get glass. You don't have to frame them. They can hang right on the wall. You can even use Windex to clean them. And that's enough about that. Thank you guys very much. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya. To check out all the videos from this 30 for 30 series, go ahead and click up on the screen right now. It's going to take you over to the post over on FroKnowsPhoto.com, where you can see all 30 posts once they are live.